Hey everybody, Ryan here coming at you with a review of Mad Max Fury Road. And this film was directed by George Miller. He has done a bunch of films. He did the original Mad Max films. He also, did everything from Happy Feet to Babe. And, he's just a great filmmaker. I've always enjoyed his stuff, but his name isn't really a name that you always hear all the time. But he is the brainchild behind the Mad Max films. The Mad Max films are pretty much constant action, and it's used for the narrative, and it pushes forward the story, and that's something that a lot of movies don't do nowadays. So we have Mad Max Fury Road, which of course is made 30 years after the last Mad Max film starring Mel Gibson. Basically we have Tom Hardy as Max, and we also have Charlize Theron in a lead role, and basically it's how Mad Max just kind of finds himself in these situations, and he's really quiet and soft-spoken, but what he says is really important. Through a series of events, because I'm going to make this really spoiler-free, through a series of events, he ends up teaming up with Charlize Theron's character, and basically what they are doing really is finding redemption, and that's all I'm going to say about the plot. But this movie is basically like a 2-hour chase, and each and every scene is completely creative, and it just blows your mind. But it all propels the story because their destination is needed. They need to drive this vehicle across this area to get to a destination. So in order to get there, they have to fight people along the way. Basically, like I said, it's a big long chase. But this movie was amazing. A lot of practical effects and CGI, kind of enhanced the practical effects a little bit, but mostly it was practical, and it was just, over the top and gritty and just amazing. It was a fun time. Definitely one of the best action films I've seen in a very long time, and by far already like my number one film of the year, just because I just love, I would say, a lot of people love mindless entertainment. Mindless entertainment is good, but this movie is like mindless entertainment, but it actually has a purpose, a meaning, and kind of a story behind it, and that's what makes it so much better. You feel for these characters. I mean, when the movie ended, I sat in the theaters until the end of the credits, which I do anyways, but this film is awesome. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. Go get your soda, get your popcorn, and sit down and have an entertaining time. I give Mad Max a 10 out of 10, easy. Some of you might be thinking, how are you about to give a 10 out of 10 to an action, this kind of an action film? Like, well, it sets out to be an action film, a fun extravaganza. It was perfect. I loved it. Let me know what you think down below. Be sure you check this film out. See ya.